Hey everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Weens. I'm in Bangkok, Thailand, and tonight I am at Talat Rotphai Ratchada, which is the night market. It's the train market. This market is known for its very unique Thai street food as well as its gigantic portions of food. Tonight we're gonna walk around, we're gonna eat some street food, but I'm mainly here to eat a dish called Leng Sap, and I'm gonna share it all with you in this video right now. Now you might remember in the previous video, I came to this market and we ate the most oversized, gigantic bowl of lobster tom yum that you've ever seen. And it was definitely a lot of fun to eat, but the problem is that we were so full after eating that really nothing even looked good after that. So I decided to make a part 2. We're back at Talat Rotphai Ratchada. This is the train night market in Bangkok, known for its unique Thai street food. And I'm here to eat another unique food. It's gonna be another giant bowl, but completely different. And we're gonna try it at this market where it's most famous. The train night market is especially known for very unique Thai dishes. You'll find a lot of dishes that people kind of experiment with, people come up with, things are invented here. So apart from like authentic Thai food, you'll find a lot of unique creations that you'll only find at this market. Oh, and here we are. This is the spot.
Go for XXL. XXL.
อย่างอื่นได้ไหมคะ
น่าจะอย่างอื่นไม่ใหญ่
And the menu is on a giant cardboard. They have medium, large, XL, and they have XXL. We're going straight for the XXL. Oh wow, they just pulled out the plate. It's not even a bowl, it's a plate. That's like the size of a satellite dish. They're stacking it up. It looks like a TP into a triangular fashion, into a cone shape. That is just getting more and more ridiculous by the second. They literally take pots and they're like buckets and they mix up the soup broth with crushed green chilies and just literally anoint that. Just dump it on, just fully coating it in a layer of chilies and that soup. Are you ready for this?
Can you eat right now? It tastes very good, but it's not that look crazy. But it tastes very good also. This is one of the most ridiculous plates of food, single plates of food I've ever seen in my entire life. It's literally a mountain of food. Can you even see the whole thing? Honest, he looked like he was struggling when he carried it to the table. This thing must be heavy. I'm just gonna lift it a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That not only weighs a lot, but it's kind of like it works on your motor skills too, because you have to balance it. You've got liquid in there, you've got the bones. This is a Mount Everest of pork bones and chilies, and the amount of chilies that they added on here, I think it would be uncountable. There's like thousands of chilies on this plate. Before I get started eating, before I taste this, I just want to tell you quickly about Leng Sap, which is this dish. It's actually a very recent, modern Thai dish that's only been around for a couple of years now, I think, or at least that's only been popular. What it is it's the pork bones, the pork spines. A lot of the bones that would just be tossed out would
which are then boiled into a soup. But it looks there might be quite a bit of meat on these bones, but then it's boiled into a soup. The soup is known to be very spicy, full of lime juice. Okay, it's time to start digging in. I just want to do like a glory lap revolve around this first to see where is a good place to start. Oh man, this is... Okay, I think I found the spot right down here where there's a gigantic pool of chilies. Seems like they should be giving you a shovel to eat this with rather than a spoon. Okay, I'm gonna go in just for the broth first. And just look at that. Yeah, that's just like solid chilies with a little bit of cilantro in there. Oh yeah. It not only looks ridiculous, that is really good broth. The chilies are spicy, but not that spicy. It might look spicier than it is. Well, yeah, okay, I can see how that might build on you, and that might grow into a flame in your mouth. But the broth, you can taste its saltiness. You taste that rich, bony broth, and then it's nice and sour as well. I think I'll go in for this bone right here, where I can just kind of scrape it off the spine there. Oh yeah, that's guaranteed to be just fall apart tender. Look, just scrape that off the spine. Oh, into the pool below. And what you can kind of do is mix it with more chilies. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a big bite. Yeah, that pork is nice and tender. Surprisingly, it tastes quite lean. But maybe that's because all the fat has rendered out, has boiled down. I think the next move to make would be to grab that whole bone and just, oh, look at that. Okay, I'm just gonna dip that into the soup, rehydrate it a little bit. I mean, there's not a ton of meat on every bone, but there are like 55 bones. That adds up to quite a lot of meat, I think. It's kind of easier to just take your bone and scrape off the meat, otherwise it gets a little messy. Making sure to scrape out all those little crevices, all that meat. Oh, that one just slid right out of my fingers. It's not only really good and looks ridiculous, it actually is a lot of fun to eat too. I'll grab some of that meat, I'll put this onto my rice. Add some more soup. When you're scraping the meat off that bones, it feels like a pork avalanche, a meat avalanche is happening with the chilies and the meat. If it were any bigger, you would need to harness up and like climb onto this pile of bone. The chili heat does start to build on you. We've been eating for about 15 minutes. I think we're at least a quarter of a way through the bones. We have at least 4 or 5 bones finished, but Ying's sister joined us now, which we definitely need some help, some reinforcements. But this is, you know, I mean, it is a lot of meat, but it's kind of like a relaxing dish. You just kind of nibble on the bones, you kind of eat slowly, take some bites of those chilies, drink some of that soup. And yeah, as you continue to eat those chilies, the heat does build. It's lovely, it's wonderful, but the chilies are not, I mean, for the amount that you eat, the chilies are not that spicy. At this point, I'm just so far deep in, I'm gonna set down the utensils and just go in gnawing and digging out with my fingers. Juicy bits of just tenderness. Ying is just pushing those chilies down to my side of the plate. Oh man, that is a swimming pool of chilies. That's so many chilies. That's insane. As you keep on eating, the top bones start to get a little dry, so you can kind of rehydrate them. Spoon on some chilies and some soup, and you reach a certain point where you just want to pick this up and just gnaw on it. We've probably been eating for 45 minutes. We're definitely getting closer. I'd say we're at that finish point now. You can see you can almost see the bottom of the plate. There's just no way that I'm going to be able to finish all those chilies myself, though. That's an absurd amount of chilies.
Did I hear you something?
Are you rehydrating? We have reached the finish line. This is the final bone. There's only a pool of soup and still a ton of chilies down there. But yeah, I think we climbed Mount Everest. But they sort of deceive you at the end. They put all the bones with the most meat at the bottom. Look how much meat that is. Oh man, and it's like when you're at this stage, you're just sort of like, oh, you're just sort of like slowly moving. Mission accomplished. I am drenched in sweat. This place is extremely popular. Now, I don't think there's any empty tables. It's so popular that now, as we're leaving, there's a waiting line. It's a good thing we got here early. Yeah, I'm definitely very full. But it looks ginormous because there's so many bones. Yeah, I mean, if you share that with a few people, that's just a good solid meal. Yeah, it's just impressive to look at, so many bones. But I just want to tell you that leng sap, what a dish. The combination of those green chilies, the lime juice in there, then boiled down those pork bones. What a flavor combination, what a flavor profile. That is way more leng sap than I ever care to eat again in one sitting. But you should definitely try it. It's an amazing dish, and you can order all sorts of different sizes, whatever size you desire for your meal. We have stopped to eat some, it's called Monster Itim Pad. Monster Itim Pad. Oh, okay. In Thai, okay, it's the instant ice cream, but in Thai that actually means stir-fried ice cream, and that's actually exactly precisely what it is. What she does is she takes some milk, she takes some other random ingredients, and then she kind of plays around with that, works it on the cold plate, kind of flattens it out so it gets cold, and then scoops it back up. And then the final step is when she spreads it out into a thin sheet, you then scrapes it up from the bottom into swirls. She does some serious decorating though. She put on some wafers, some like candy cane looking wafers, another Oreo, a bunch of whipped cream, a bunch of chocolate sauce, a bunch of sprinkles. Did I miss anything? I just want to kind of taste that ice cream first, and it is mixed. What did we get, Ying? Almond and Oreo, right? Uh-huh. Almond and Oreo in the ice cream. This has been a very popular, trending type of ice cream because of the way it's made for quite a while now, but this is my first time to try it. I mean, it is ice cream, but it's a little thinner. It's not quite as rich. I think it's a Wednesday night, but traditionally this market was more of a weekend market. But now I think it's almost open every night of the week. I'm not totally sure, but it's open throughout the week. But coming here in the week is really nice. It's not nearly as busy. The last time we came here when we ate the tom yum, that was a Friday night. Oh man, about this time at 7 or 8 p.m. it just starts to get like ridiculously packed. To the point where you can barely move, and there's so many people, but now it's really manageable. It's nice on the weekdays. The snack is called Nai Krab, which it translates directly to crispy butter. And this is a snack that's very popular at this market. If you walk here, you'll find a number of stalls selling it. But I think the best part about it is watching them make it. It's pretty impressive. I think they actually use cement trowels, spread it out onto the hot plate. They let it cook slowly. Then he puts on a bunch of butter with a paintbrush. They add on, I think it's sweetened condensed milk, and then let it sizzle. And it's really like a paper thin sheet, and then when it's done, they scrape it up into little like wafers. In order to make this snack, you definitely need a lot of construction materials, trowels, paintbrushes. They're using it all. Here they are, the finished products. These are like little butter wafers. Wow, yeah, they're just paper thin. That's the type of thing that just completely collapses as you bite down. Oh, it sort of like goes down to nothing when it touches with your saliva. They do have an egg yolk taste to them. Those go down really easily. And they're the type of thing that kind of stick to your lips if your lips are kind of dry. I saw the coconut shakes and this is just too tempting. My mouth is still quite salty from all of that leng sap. And yeah, actually I'm pretty full, so I think we might just call it here, end on a good note with a coconut shake. Oh, that's so naturally sweet. That's just the sweetness from the coconut water, from the coconut meat with ice in it. Oh, that hits the spot. So that's gonna do it for this night street food tour of Talat Rotfai Ratchada. The main goal of coming this evening was to eat that leng sap. And again, that was the most gigantic XXL version of it, but you can order smaller sizes, more manageable sizes, and it's a great dish to eat. And there's a lot of really unique, really interesting, innovative Thai street foods to try at this market. It's really worth checking out when you're in Bangkok. So I'm gonna end the video now. Also, make sure you watch part 1, the absolutely giganormous bowl of lobster tom yum. I will link it below, but check that out. Check out both of the videos. And I wanna say a big thank you for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below, I'd love to hear from you. And if you're not already subscribed, click subscribe now. I'm gonna be publishing lots more food and travel videos. And also click that little bell icon so that you get notified of the next video that I publish. Thanks again for watching, good night. See you on the next video.